welcome to another edition of Red Coin, the Nintendo podcast. It is Tuesday, the 27th of October, and I am here with Aaron.
Hey.
Chris.
Hey guys, how you going?
And Cam.
Hello.
Hello everyone. So this is the big show before Aaron and I head to the Penny Arcade Expo in Melbourne.
They're abandoning us.
Yes. What did you think it stood for?
Don't worry.
We had an inside joke. Yeah, we had a friend last year who went there, and as we're walking around with big banners saying Penny Arcade Expo everywhere, he goes, "Oh, so what does PAX actually stand for?"
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, there's always one in every group, but that's okay, guys, because we're here to disseminate and discuss, and another D word that I can't think of at this time.
Discriminate.
No, we can't discriminate. We only discriminate at those that aren't fans of Nintendo. So here we go. We're going to talk some Nintendo news.
Don't you guys talk about Destiny for like 3 hours every week?
Oh, man.
No Destiny talk
If
on
you
this
thought
podcast.
last week was a slow news week, boy, are you in for a treat.
We got a bit of news. It's just I don't think any of us have actually been playing our consoles.
I think this week is going to be more of a preparatory podcast, if you will. Very alliterative there. To really just talk about what we're going to be doing at PAX and also talk about the news and that kind of thing. And maybe even if we've got time, what we've been playing otherwise. So let's hop straight into some news. The main news article of the week that's been generating a lot of buzz, Chris, is the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, that's right. Wall Street Journal. I don't know if they leaked the article, but they definitely reported on it.
Well, they reported that, so for those who aren't in the know, they reported that the dev kits for Nintendo's next console, project, hybrid, whatever we're going to call it, NX, they're out. They're out in the wild.
Yeah.
They're Pokemon. No, you can't catch them this time.
Well, they've been out for a while, it's assumed. I mean, people shouldn't think that they've just come out just because it's been reported on. They would have been out for a while now.
Certainly.
And the big piece of news that came out of this was that it looks like the processors inside these dev kits have got quote-unquote industry-leading tech in it. Which is quite...
That's a big claim.
Yeah, big claim.
It's a big claim, and I think it's going to really determine the course that this company takes with the console if this, quote proves true. I mean, we've had our predictions about NX and where we think it'll be in terms of industry tech, but do we really think that they're going to do this? Do we really think they're going to go for the bleeding edge technology? I kind of think they have to if they really want to make a play for third parties, if they're trying to improve their online
I think
platforms.
I said it to you guys around the time of E3 as well. Like, Nintendo are really putting a lot of eggs in this basket, especially because between them and Sony and Microsoft, I mean, we know Sony and Microsoft have to be working on their next-gen consoles, but they're not openly talking about it. Whereas Nintendo are out there saying, this is what we're working on, it's coming out around this time, here's some ideas as to what it might be, and now articles like this are coming out. So, they're really getting ahead of some of their competitors, which is a good thing.
Yeah, but it is also in the middle of a generation almost.
Yeah, it is.
So, are they really getting ahead of their competitors?
No,
Maybe
I think
too
they're
far
going
ahead?
for...
No, I don't know. Sony have sold 24 million consoles or something.
That's true.
If it's better than the PS1, the PS4
PS1,
or the Xbox One,
it's definitely better than the PS1.
it doesn't matter if it's coming out in the same gen or halfway between the next gen. If it's better, it's still better.
That's a good point.
And it'll be outclassed in another few years when they bring out their next consoles. But regardless,
I think we need to get out of this habit of calling things generations.
Yeah, it's just because they happen to release at the same time.
Why do you think we need to get out of that habit, Chris? Because I'm interested to see your reasoning.
When the PS4 and the Xbox One
came
released,
yes,
Wii U had already been out for about a year and a half, I want to say, something like that. And people were saying that the Wii U wasn't a next-gen console.
Right.
But it was. It's just, it wasn't in that
It doesn't conform to the same release period as they do. Like Xbox and PlayStation are direct competitors. So it's sort of like Pepsi and Coke.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
They're the same. Whereas we've got
then
you've got
Dr. Pepper on the side.
No, well, Dr. Pepper is Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Oh, they're owned by the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but everything's Coca-Cola.
Well, anyway, we're thinking
anything else.
It's like Kirk's Cola beer.
Goodness.
It's just this thing on the side. Yeah, it's only WA.
I didn't know that.
Really?
It's not a known thing.
Dude,
They only have
Kirk's
it in
Cola
WA.
Beer is amazing.
It's one of the best things I've ever
That's a
drunk.
fun fact for our listeners on the East Coast.
Look, if it's not Coca-Cola,
Shane
I
Bailey.
don't drink it.
But they
Yes,
have a
Shane Bailey.
grape flavour over there that you can't get here, so it
Grape?
averages out. Like it's like a grape
Fanta.
Fanta, but it's not Fanta. It's Kirk's
Weird.
grape drink.
One thing that really weirded me out when I
Purple
was over
drink,
there too, they don't have soup shakes.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird. We have Hungry Jack's. They have Burger King and stuff like that. There's some weird.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're weird. Yeah.
what were we saying? Yeah, we doesn't conform to the regular release dates, so it's always going to be different. It doesn't matter if they could be. Let's just like go in the future. Say PlayStation 5 is out and Xbox original because they decide to use a really dumb name. And
They
instead
go
of calling
even
it-
further back than
Yeah.
one. Xbox Zero.
The first Xbox is what they call it.
Oh wow.
We NX5 is out as well, but it was released a year later. It's still more powerful, but it just was released differently. So the people playing the old versions are going to upgrade.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter how far into the future you look. If it's ahead of the curve, it's ahead of the curve regardless of how long it's ahead of the curve for. So I think NX will have a good run as being the strongest thing out there. It'll be interesting to see because...
Well, I think either way, like, it's going to be different. It's going to have to be different enough to get their audience back. The ones that didn't buy the Wii U.
We also saw some interesting business information come out regarding Pokemon Go.
Yeah. But before I just want to sum up on this because I do think you need a bleeding edge console to really come back in a big way. But Chris, I just don't know if they are going to get the people that bought Wii Sports to buy this console. I don't think it's going to be for them.
And I don't think they should be targeting that market.
Well, so do you think they can really go back and target a hardcore market? Let's not forget, this is the company with NES and SNES that back in the day, they were on top and, if you wanted to play hardcore games, you played them on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah,
you played them on NES and you played them on SNES.
Look, we've seen companies turn around their image, in the past. So like it just takes a bit of new direction and new leadership, some new marketing, and it can be done. They shouldn't be targeting the blue ocean strategy that they've been doing the last few years because it's not working anymore.
Yeah.
Those gamers have gone to mobile, which is what
they're
doing
targeting
as well.
in another
that's,
way.
It's all interesting stuff.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
Yeah, definitely. I think it really all depends on what the NX is, and we're also hearing more news with the dev kits about patents being filed that about a handheld that can be taken on the go at some points as well. So we'll be interested to see what happens with that. I think I'd love to be in a world where I only feel that I need to buy a Nintendo console.
Yeah,
but I just don't know if they can get there.
It's a big call. It's a big call.
Yeah, certainly. But yeah, let's move on to the Pokemon Go news, Aaron.
Yeah,
that you were going to discuss.
Yeah, so we've just heard after all this news with next gen consoles, we've also heard that Pokemon Go is getting a bit more investment from I think it's Nintendo themselves,
Google,
and
the Pokemon Company.
Pokemon Company themselves.
So just a lot of money all round, really.
So
maybe that's Pokemon Google.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, I mean, look, we know the relationship between the Pokemon Company and Google at the very least exists through the April Fool's Day prank.
Google Maps and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
what about that?
Let's not forget, that was a fun few days as we pretended to catch Pokemon on Google Maps.
I think, showing a few of these investors is great because it just means it's going to get the funding it needs and deserves.
Yeah. I think there might be an investors meeting tonight or maybe tomorrow in the US.
An investors
Nintendo,
call, going into holiday.
It might be financial. I'm unsure. It's something businessy.
Yeah. Will it be the first appearance of the new president
Possibly.
of Nintendo as well?
Possibly.
That'll be good. So
surely we'll see some stuff come out of this week as well, hopefully.
Yeah, hoping to. So we're aware that along with the Pokemon Company and Google, they've invested a combined $30 million into the company, $20 million of which they get now. So that's Niantic already getting $20 million
That's a lot
to
of money
develop
for
this
game
game.
development, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's to make sure that the resources are there so that this game can launch on schedule.
Yeah.
It's very important to Nintendo's strategy that they have this game come out in 2016, that they start the monetizing process, whatever it is. I mean, Chris, you've said before that you think it's free. I think it might be a small nominal fee to start off with.
Yeah.
But I'm more inclined to agree with your reasoning now. I think the hype is really starting to build up. We've got a statement from the CEO of the Pokemon Company here, and he says that Pokemon's strategic investment in Niantic paves the way for a social mobile experience the world has never seen before.
Okay.
Now, if that isn't hype, I don't know what is.
I think this is also on the back of... Because last time we heard information about Pokemon Go was kind of before they released the title and the trailers and stuff like that. Now that's been released and they've seen, what the community...
reaction?
Yeah, the reaction and what the community thinks. They're like, all right, this is as cool as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Now let's keep running with this.
I'm really interested to know your guys' thoughts on what happens if... So they get 80% into development and Nintendo goes, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is not fun, you've not done well. Like, what happens then?
I think the game gets released no matter what.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
That much
honestly
money
do.
riding on it. Even a bad game is going to be successful.
I don't think the
sales
game gets
initially.
delayed even. I don't think they're in a position where they can delay it. I think...
Why not?
Well, because they already delayed Star Fox, and...
But this is Pokemon Go is for your mobile.
I just think it's a big title, and I just think they want to...
They could...
Well, they've said 2016, so that at least affords them
A year.
a year where they can place it in November if they want to. But to me, it seems like a Q1 title.
We have seen it with some other games on other consoles. I'm not going to say what they are, but where they've gotten to the point where it's a few months before release. And all of a
No,
sudden-
let's name and shame. Like, what
Do
are
it,
you
Aaron.
thinking
You
of?
talking about Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed is definitely to be mentioned, but no, it's Destiny as well.
Yes.
I mean, Destiny, there was an article released recently that, did talk a lot to the developers and stuff.
Yeah.
And they pretty much said, look, we put this game forward. All the writers got fired a few months before the release of the game.
Yeah.
Really?
And they scrapped the actual intended story. And because they said it was, I think, like too long-winded. And
Okay.
that's why when Destiny came out, a lot of people said it was... wasn't really fleshed out.
Yeah. But I think, Aaron, it's a AAA title. Like, these are two different titles, right?
Yeah.
They're both AAA, if you will, in terms of the investment and the money spent and the goals that they want to generate and that they want to generate similar sort of appeal, mass market appeal. But Pokemon is different from the perspective of that the framework is there. It's now going to come down to the actual logistics of what they purport to be true in that trailer and what they can actually do in reality and how they can go about programming that reality. The Pokemon are already there. They haven't got to do any designing on that. When I don't think we're getting a Pokemon Go exclusive Pokemon or a Pokemon Go exclusive Mega Evolution. I don't think that's on the cards.
Could Pokemon Go be the next game we actually see like the different Zygarde versions?
No, I think
actually playable.
I think a Z version's still happening. I think a Z
It's
version's
going to be a
still
long
happening.
time before we need to worry about that because it's original 150 only. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
good
hope
point.
150
Well,
plus.
that's not confirmed. That was just in the trailer.
No, I think
I
they'll
think
start.
it's pretty heavily implied.
Yeah.
I think that
But
they've
again,
generated
not
so much
confirmed, but
goodwill,
like-
but they've generated so much goodwill with that original 150, and the fact that it's a manageable amount that I think people will want to stick with it.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to go... If I got it, I'd be like, well, I need to go get everything now. I don't want to spend all my time, all day, every day, getting a 700 and whatever Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend a good few, I hope not a few weeks. You'd want it to be an ongoing game. Getting 150 and then going, cool, I can't wait till like 6 months' time when the next monster
update.
comes
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I never thought of that. They can just release the generations as DLC.
Yeah,
almost,
and staggered
as
updates.
it's done.
Yeah.
So, like, Cam, you're hoping that you'd be able to trade, or you would physically be able to get all the Pokemon.
I would personally, like, the way I want this game to be is, it's a Pokemon RPG.
Yeah.
Like a real life.
Catch 'em all, right?
Yeah.
So
So I
you
want
wanna
to
be
go and actually catch them. I want to be Ash.
That
In my
is
brain.
slogan catching up.
You want to be Ash? I maybe red. Maybe aspire to be red. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I want to be a good trainer.
Yeah.
No, but and so I think like in the games, part of my OCD when I play it is that I have to have all the Pokemon. Original trainer has to be Cameron.
Yeah.
Even special event Pokemon, if sometimes they have like Spring or 10 or whatever it is, I can't keep it. I got to put it in a special box. So I'm hoping that there's this not a tracker on
Trainer
it that
ID.
shows you who. I wouldn't want.
I think there will be a trainer
There will,
ID.
but I hope the Pokemon don't have it because I need to catch them all.
Yeah.
and if like we were talking about in the previous one, if there's country exclusive Pokemon, I don't want to have to deal with that.
I mean, as I've grown and as the Pokemon franchise itself has grown, I've grown less from that whole gotta catch 'em all attachment, and I think they've done the same. Like, they had that point in the process where they dropped the slogan because, you know, it just didn't translate. It's not attainable for anyone.
Did they drop the slogan?
They did drop the slogan. For
Wow,
a
I've
bit
been
there,
out of the loop.
So they technically, you know, it was so subtle, right? Because they just dropped it from their branding, really. But have started to add it a little bit more now. I think maybe they've picked it back up on some stuff that I've seen.
Well, there's less need for catching them all, like with Nuzlocke runs and stuff like that. It's more about growing attached to your Pokemon and catching ones that you like. And I definitely do use specific Pokemon. Like what's the last game that came out?
Ruby
Sapphire.
I went and caught a Breloom because I liked Breloom. I went and caught an Abomasnow because I liked Abomasnow.
Yeah.
I tried to have Pokemon that I liked rather than just, okay, well, I need a Fire type, now I need a Water type, now I need a Ghost type. So I can see them moving away from that. But honestly, it's hard to say at this point because you still don't know what it's going to be like. If this is a game that you can get right into, like games like WoW and Destiny, where you spend your day grinding for stuff. Like, I would like that on one hand, but on the other hand, I don't want to be too addicted to it.
Yeah, sure.
And
Well, I don't think
balance.
Nintendo cares about that. I think it's about Nintendo's about creating the best experience for their users, and ultimately, well, like any game developer, they'll hopefully be able to do it and maybe deliver on those promises that they've made in that trailer. I think for me, that's going to be the real measure of whether the game is a success or not in my mind.
It's all going to come down to how well it does, and I'm foreseeing things where it's like, it gets to a point where it's successful enough that people can be actual gym leaders and you can enter actual tournaments battling all on your
That
phone.
would be great.
They're essentially Pokemon in the real world. That's I want there to be, like, not Pokemon centers and stuff. Obviously, you'd want it all in game, but I want it accessible enough that you can play it and enjoy it without having to pay for too much.
Sure, yeah.
What if they made buildings that were like Pokemon centers?
I
would go to them.
I would be in there all day.
Yeah,
Nothing but battling. I'm going to be like going around just killing level 1 Pidgeys all day just to get a
We've seen
Pokemon.
like all the different memes coming up about like, alright, it's been a year since Pokemon Go was released. Society's broken down. People are quitting their jobs.
The scene from I Am Legend,
the
like
important
Walking
question,
Dead or something.
Real important question: Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle?
Pikachu, man.
No.
Oh.
Not an option.
No, Charmander, of course. That's the only real reason. That's the only real answer.
Squirtle's the only
Squirtle.
real answer.
So,
I'll battle you.
Okay.
It's happening all over again, guys.
Smell you
I'm
later.
honestly going to say Bulbasaur. I know no one ever picks him, but I'm going pretty attached to him.
Oh, well,
lately,
we've got a
so-
pretty good.
Let us know in the comments, guys.
It's a question as old as time. Now, moving on, we've got a real cool piece of news. Like, you know, we love our Nintendo merch here, so it's worth talking about this.
But really, I hope there's starters. I hope there's Pokemon starters so bad.
Yeah.
But
So,
Squirtle's awesome.
yeah. Well, I
Moving
agree, I
on,
agree with
Ken.
you.
Moving on.
But moving on.
Can you imagine if there's a specific day that they set
All right,
aside
that's the end of the
for-
podcast.
I'm just kidding.
Adam, go on.
Right.
sorry.
But just imagine that, waking up and... Okay, you go. I won't do it again.
So there's a new 3DS faceplate. We like talking about cool stuff like that. And this one is actually probably the best looking faceplate I've seen so far.
It is really good. I mean, the one you made, Chris, is pretty good as well. But
Yeah, I made one. I made a Majora's Mask one.
Yeah.
I bought like a Luigi one, and I painted it purple and stuff, and I put the little decal on it.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool, yeah.
but this one
So
looks...
you didn't put on the Luigi one?
No. I've got the bottom half
Did
sitting
you
in my
pick,
drawer.
pick the Luigi one because it had like a white base, right?
Yeah, I had the white base, it just had the black
Aaron's
moustache.
fuming because he plays Luigi on Smash. He's just like, what's so wrong with Luigi?
If you had a 3DS, a new 3DS, I'd give you the second half.
I have the big one. I have the big one.
yeah.
So,
This does look cool. Like, honestly, I was
but hang
never-
on, we need to tell people which faceplate it is. It's the Super Mario Maker faceplate.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in this.
So let's see. We got new skin, old fashioned Mario. So the new colors are 8-bit.
Yeah.
We got Yoshi, Villager,
there's a lot,
Sonic,
Cam.
Villager.
not
All
Bowser.
pixelized as well.
Actually, Cam, tell me what isn't on there.
What isn't on there? There's no Kirby.
There's no Pikachu.
Yeah, no Pokemon at all.
Pokemon Ball, yeah,
which is interesting.
But we got the Splatoon squid, which is interesting.
I think probably a trademark thing with the Pokemon companies.
Yeah.
Probably
I know, but I really need them to get over that.
Is that the Star
Because
Fox
they're in the
ship?
game.
Is
Yeah,
that a Star
that's
Fox
true.
ship up there?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
a-
the problem when you have like a
Landmaster.
divided entity being the Pokemon company
Yeah,
and Nintendo.
that's true.
Yeah.
So I think look, it looks
The second that comes to... Do you know how much it is on eBay?
How much is it on eBay, Chris?
$70.
Wow.
Wow, that's the price of the game.
Yeah.
People.
Ridiculous. So as soon as it comes to Australia for $20, I'll be picking that up.
Yeah.
You think it will?
Yeah, I think we've been getting the Japanese faceplates. They've been
Yeah.
trickling in slowly.
And I think it's Mario Maker is popular enough that they can sell a lot of these.
I think so.
Well,
I
we're
think
getting
it'll
their
make the
amiibos
trip
as
over.
well, so I can see a market being a bit more open. Like
Yeah.
they're moving stuff in Australia now. Like so.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I know we've had some DLC for Splatoon recently. I don't think this is a game that we all played for ages, and we all really quite invested
Has
in.
there actually been
fun.
DLC? I haven't played it in so long. Man.
And I think lately, like none of us have picked it up in quite a long time.
I'll tell you why, Aaron. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Now I've got a bit of a. It's quite annoying to be honest. So I work full time.
Yes.
The only real time I have to play it is sort of after dinner around 7, let's say 6 and 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And that's the time when all the Japanese players are on, man, and they're so good. And you just can't do anything.
Yeah.
They're so good. And I'm sorry, I don't want to go online after I haven't played in a week and just get completely owned and feel like I'm crap.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You know?
I agree.
So there's my little cry for the night.
I haven't played very much since the update. I think I got to 26 and I haven't touched it since then.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I thought Mario Maker came out, so I was sort of distracted. But now I don't even play Mario Maker anymore. I play Mario Kart when we're recording something and Smash Bros with you guys, and that's all I play now.
Yeah.
Like I just haven't touched the Wii U. I'm looking at my collection right now, and I've got like 30 games that are just completely unused.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's all right though. You know, like it is a bit of a lull before we have an exciting holiday. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say exciting holiday. I should say Mario Tennis and not much else. To be honest, but you know, I think
It's really. I just think, Adam, it's a bit of a shame that a game that has so much potential has kind of just fallen off so easily. Like this was meant to be, you know, their premier shooter.
yeah, but it still is. It still is, Aaron. Like maybe we're not in that age group. We're like the target market for this is like
Kids love it.
kids to preteen, right? These kids in their preteens still have time. They get home from school. They're probably still playing this. They're either playing this or they're playing Skylanders or they're playing Lego Dimensions. Like that's. And Splatoon's been selling.
You're
so
definitely
it's
right,
just-
Adam. Like, I don't think that I'm not playing it because I don't enjoy it anymore.
No.
Just the circumstances around when I can play it and who is on at the same time. That's why I can't play it.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
But during summer holidays, I'll be playing it again.
Yeah.
Same
I
with
like
Mario.
the fact that when it first came out, our big chat was about there not being any like co-op mode, and as soon as the co-op mode comes out, we haven't played it a single time.
Yeah.
We should get on that at some point soon. I mean, mostly because Aaron doesn't have a Wii.
Well, I haven't.
We have one now.
Yeah, but.
Well, as I said, I'm free between 6 and 8 p.m.
All right. Well, speaking of Mario Tennis, we've had a bit of information about the online modes coming out. And I think it's a bit of good information because ultimately...
I wonder if Pikachu will be available as a choice, or if it will just be Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander.
You make Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
back.
jeez,
on.
a bit of context, please,
We're
mate.
talking about Mario Tennis.
Why is Pikachu going to be in Mario Tennis?
I was like, what is that?
Wait,
do you have to play with a Wii remote?
I take it that they come out the same day, but I can't imagine. Imagine there's multiple control methods, right?
Yeah,
it's Mario Tennis. People love a bit of a Wii waggle with tennis.
Bit of a whack?
Bit of a waggle of the old Wii stick.
Wii remote, bit of a waggle with it. So look, the same day, it's been pushed up. So never fear about no Nintendo games in November because Nintendo have come to the rescue with
Mario Tennis.
I was worried,
man.
I was worried. Both we got Mario Tennis.
Because one thing I wanted.
What are we going to get for Christmas?
Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, that's all you'll get. So anyway, the same day it comes out with a Toad remote and a Bowser remote, as we previously talked about. The modes include, and I'll just list them briefly. We've got the Knockout Challenge, which they are sort of matches against difficult computer-controlled opponents in single player. If it gets too tough, you can call in supported amiibo as your doubles partner. So again, we're talking about amiibo implementation that mirrors that of Super Smash Bros. Being artificial intelligence.
Okay.
We've also got Mega Battle, where, and I think this is a mode that's been included in the past. Your character is big after grabbing a Mega Mushroom, and you've got increased power and range.
That was in past Mario Tennis games as well.
It was.
That's right. I remember Giant Peach scared me.
Giant anything
James-
that's not
James
Mario
Zelda.
scares me because it's not natural. Then we've got classic tennis. So the variations are a standard mode.
You might have missed that, Chris. Just repeat yourself for me, please.
Aaron said Giant Peach, and I said with James and the
James reference
classic
Good stuff.
joke by Chris.
I think that's the episode title.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we got standard mode, which features your standard shots, but no Mega Mushrooms, and then simple puts the competitors on trams lines with no shots or power ups. So I think simple is an adaptation of Wii Sports, and then we've got online multiplayer, so you can go up against people in competitive ranked play in either Mega Battle or Classic Tennis modes, or you can jump into more casual matches, and two players on the same console can team up to take on all comers, or a supported amiibo can join you as your doubles partner on the online courts. So again, it's another amiibo implementation.
I don't know. I think that's about as much Mario Tennis news as I can
wonder,
handle.
I wonder
That's
if,
like, whoa.
I wonder if health points are rechargeable daily, or if it's like once you're in a Pokemon battle and you're fainted, does it just stay fainted, or if it's pay the charge? I'm very interested about that. I'm just talking about people actually interested in. No, tennis.
I'm sure there are people I know fans out there that enjoy the Mario Tennis games, and it's not something maybe I'll pick up on day one. But if it's
one of those,
if it's something over summer where I'm like, it's not going to be cheap. But if it's something over summer where I've got the money and I want to play a bit of tennis, I want to smash with my favorite Yoshi. I will buy Mario Tennis Ultra Smash.
Yeah, has anyone actually played a Mario Tennis game?
I have.
I've been dabbling in.
Because that's where Waluigi comes from.
Yeah, when was it? No, it was Mario Golf. What was the first one you played, Aaron?
Can't remember. I think it was on Wii.
Right? Was it the Wii adaptation, the new Play Control one?
Yeah.
So the new Play Control was the GameCube one?
Yes,
re-released
that's right,
with Wii controls. So it was that and Pikmin and then
So
Jungle
I've never
Bear.
played Mario Tennis.
But you've obviously played Wii Sports Tennis, so you can imagine it's...
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah, so...
I am kind of interested, Adam. Do you think... So we've obviously got all this amiibo integration, right? There's a lot of amiibos out there. How many do you think will actually be able to come and join you as a doubles partner?
I think all the standard Mario ones, and that's about it.
So the same ones we're going to get in Smash Bros. And Kart?
No, I think the ones we're getting... I don't think it's less than that.
Ones, the red-based ones.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, the red-based ones. Toad, and then Waluigi, maybe the Wario
there's
one.
Not a Captain Toad.
No, there's a Toad one.
But there's not a Captain...
No, the Toad one is compatible with Captain Toad. Captain Toad. That reminds me. Maybe I should finish Captain Toad.
I haven't finished that either, yeah.
I got to
pick that up.
Stopped.
Yeah.
So what's going on? I think a lot of us have actually stepped away from...
Well, that's almost a year old now as well.
Yeah.
Came out in January.
I know personally, I haven't actually played my Wii or Wii U in probably 3 or 4 weeks.
Because you're playing a lot of PlayStation.
I'm playing a lot of PlayStation, but as well, there's nothing that's drawing me to Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, it's just keeping up with Super Mario.
Chris, you said the same thing.
I do this weird thing where I'll play a game for a couple of weeks and I'll decide that I like it and then I'll not play it again. It's like this game is great. Time to move on.
But you know what, Chris? I don't think that's weird. I think that's everyone. Life gets in the way. We have a pile of shame that accumulates. It's just a matter of getting back to those games and thinking about it. Just being reminded of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker today makes me think, I can pick it up tonight and maybe play a few levels. Now that Yoshi Woolly World is out, not just everywhere, but not just in Australia. First time we beat them. Beat the US. Beat the US in getting it. So I think picking up Yoshi back up and picking up Captain Toad, I think I want to finish that. And maybe even some more Mario Maker levels. But Before we wrap it up, there's one more news item, and it's price drop time
Yeah, that time.
in Australia.
I don't think it's as much as I was hoping it was going to be.
No, it's $50.
$50? I guess
Yeah.
pretty good.
So I think it mirrors a lot of price drops we've seen. So we've seen Xbox One drop in the US, and that's been passed on to Australian consumers. We've seen the PS4 announce a price drop on there. I saw on their Facebook page too, and now we have Wii U's being sold at retail with Super Mario Maker for under $300. So do we think ultimately this is a Christmas push, if you will, Chris?
Possibly. I'd like to think it'd drop more.
Yeah.
What, you think they should drop it another 50?
Yeah.
Can we? I think you said this before, Adam. Can we say this doesn't lay the path for the NX?
What you think?
I think
it's sowing the seeds.
I think it sows the seeds for an NX launch
Yeah.
next year or early to 2017. I think there's no question of
A
that.
significant price drop has.
But I think there's a quality in the minds of consumers, right? I think there's a quality threshold. Like, I think 300 is probably the lowest you'll see a console offered for.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we're not in the days where, like, I think the Wii got as low as $100, but I think they were pre-owned ones.
Yeah,
well. I
I
don't
think
think
you're
they
right.
were new SKUs. So I think in consumers' minds, consumers are happy to pay over $200 for a console. And I think 300 is that sweet spot, and they might chop it another 50 in a year's time, but I think this is where they need to be going into Christmas. Because, and I think it is maybe a little bit more reactionary because of Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know what the RRP is on either of those, but they're in the 400 range now. I
at
imagine.
least.
So to
It's only 400.
to be only 50 below that is to
So that's
It's
it's
two.
below three. It's 300 or below 300.
it's 300. Well, it's $299.
300, but and is that the same price as the Mario Maker bundle?
That is the Mario Maker.
That
It
is
is.
Mario Maker
It's a
bundle.
Mario Maker bundle with the Wii, and then there's another. And then there's a Mario Kart 8 premium pack that's been doing the round.
Oh,
That's
yeah, we know
also
about that, yeah.
finally under 300. So people can have their pick. They can either get Mario, both great games. I give the edge to Mario Kart 8 if I was a new consumer, but I would certainly pick up both. And I think it's a great time to enter the market, especially at this point in the
Mario
cycle.
Maker's still a new game.
Yeah.
It's still got a new community.
A dearth of content, and we're 2 or 3 years in here, and there's 10 or 15 games that our age group could get into, and possibly even more. If it's a great time, great Christmas present.
Yeah.
Even though we've been a little bit burnt out with Nintendo stuff recently, So at this point in time, is there anything else you guys would like to report about?
We haven't really gone through sort of what we've been playing. We've got a bit extra time, so
Yeah, sure.
what's everyone been playing this week?
We'll start with Cam.
We established that we haven't been playing much, but
Yeah.
Leave me to last.
Oh, here we go.
You guys.
Cam's got a
We've
big
got
old
some-
rant or something.
All right, Aaron,
Well, yes, me and Adam have both been back on PlayStation. Really, I haven't actually.
playing the raid
There's been
on Destiny.
There's been bits and pieces of Mario Maker thrown in there, kind of.
Yeah.
But
Today was Halo 5 release day, so I tried to play
Was it?
Halo.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Halo
Wow.
came out today.
Any good?
Well, I haven't been able to play
Oh,
it.
right, it's still wrapped.
So I just have a little bit of a gripe.
actually, can we also say, Adam, this time last year, so me and you were both at PAX last year, we were getting we got to play Splatoon before it came out.
Yes, of course, yes.
I'm trying to think of something like Splatoon.
Star Fox. That's what we'll be playing.
Nintendo,
I think at PAX. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll have a playable
Okay.
Star
I
Fox
was so
demo.
excited to line up at Nintendo's little kiosk and play Splatoon last year.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be as inclined to wait in line that long for Star Fox.
Yeah, but you will play it. Like,
I'll give it a go.
it's only it's
Their media
it's a
passes,
convention size, but it's only such a bigger size. But yeah, so anyway, I was downloading Halo. Tried to queue it up last night. It actually was available to Australian audiences at midnight on the dot.
Oh.
And WA again gets that bump up with
10
Eastern
a.m.
Standard Time, so 9.
9, yeah, now it is.
So tried to get it downloaded by 9. Didn't work. So it was still downloading when I woke up. And when I woke up, it had hit installation point of 20%. because the console turned off after an hour, which
course.
was my fault
Yeah.
for not double checking. But still, really annoying that it doesn't even have a
Like
rest
a
mode
rest
like
mode,
PlayStation
Yeah.
that can download. the
PlayStation's
game.
a rest mode where you can leave it kind of screen off.
Yeah.
Still controllers charging and stuff downloading.
And I will give credit to Nintendo for once and say that even Nintendo did not have has some sort of sleep functionality where they can download games. Everyone remembers when we got Dr. Kawashima brain training for free as a nice little present, and the game was already downloaded. How cool was that? So for me, it hits 12 o'clock, and I arranged to play with some friends in the US, and I quickly drive to the store, thinking,
You drove to the store?
I drove to the store to buy the disc version of
Okay.
it after already having bought the other version.
Why?
Copy.
Because I knew that I would be able to refund it within 7
Right.
days. So I knew it was a temporary fix.
Yes.
So I bought the disc, and I knew that obviously it still has to install because it's an Xbox. It's still currently installing. It took an hour though to get to like 90%.
So in summary, you just haven't played.
I have not played.
Wow.
I just wanted to make sure that,
What have you not
it's
been
really
playing?
annoying.
Yeah.
No, but it's really annoying.
Ask a question, you don't answer it.
To these day one patches, I just want to have a little bit of a rant here. Day one patches, people like to criticize Nintendo games maybe not being the meatiest games, but at the very least, they're quicker and easier to download.
Yeah.
The patches for day one are minimal at the very.
Yeah.
I had to download a 9 gig patch.
Wow.
And I know it's to make sure that they avoid Master Chief Collection bungles that they had last year. But it was really annoying, and it made me not want to play. But I'm hoping when I go home tonight that it'll be really ready. But yeah, I've been playing Destiny. We passed the raid. That was very exciting. Did that late last night with Aaron and some friends from the US. So overall,
any Nintendo games you've been playing?
any Nintendo game.
There hasn't been anything since Mario Maker.
We
really.
played around a Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Another round of Mario Kart.
We're always kind of playing Mario Kart.
You guys
What's
played
that
some
thing
Sonic
called?
racing.
Yeah, we
before,
did some
didn't you?
Sonic Racing
Yeah.
Cherry Popping earlier with Cam.
So
That video will be
yeah,
out shortly.
head to the website for that and have a look. You will see me spectacularly be bad at a racing game for the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. I'm better at Mario Kart. But yeah, so that was me. How about you, Chris?
I restarted A Link Between Worlds.
Nice.
Because I didn't really want to go out and buy Triforce Heroes.
What? Have you been reading some of the reviews?
Yeah,
now?
I have been. I probably will pick it up if it drops its price, but I'm not in the position where I can commit to playing online every night with a couple of people or get my mates around and play with them. Because, we all have different schedules and stuff. So I'm really after just a single-player experience right now.
I understand that.
And
That's fair.
Triforce Heroes really isn't that, I don't think.
So do you feel like from what you've read of impressions that there's no way to conceivably finish the game solo?
Oh, you can. Yeah. There's a single-player aspect, but it's very much... It was tacked on last minute.
Right, okay.
If they even admitted to that.
Yeah.
So,
So is it like, say, Sonic Heroes is another game that I think of where it has 3 players at once. Is it like they give you 2 AI...
No, it's not. What you do is you basically... you're controlling all 3 players.
Yes.
So you just switch out. So
okay.
while you're controlling the blue one, the green and the red one are just stand still like puppets almost.
Right.
And then you tag in, you control that person, go
Right.
around. You'd solve a puzzle that you would do with 2 other humans,
Right.
but you do it yourself.
But that would definitely affect the action of the game then.
It's very meticulous, I hear.
They can't have random monsters going around
Yeah.
all over the place because then you would...
And you share a health bar, that's the other thing.
Oh, okay. So
Anyway, so I've been playing Link Between Worlds, which is just an absolutely phenomenal game. We're playing on hero mode, which is like the harder version. Enemies do quadruple damage, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And not as many heart drops and that sort of thing. So smarter AI.
This game is your jam, isn't it?
Yeah. Legend of Zelda series.
Would you say it's your favourite 3DS game?
Shovel Knight's on 3DS.
Shovel Knight is on 3DS, yeah. It's really up there, Adam, I gotta say, yeah. Along with
I've
the
heard that a lot.
other 2 Zelda games.
I think it's probably one of the most well-received Zelda games on a handheld since the original, since A Link to the Past. All right. So, is there anything else?
No, not really.
All right.
Just
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
All right. Cam, what have you been playing?
So I've been playing 3 games at the moment.
Simultaneously.
Yeah. No. So I've been playing Tetris like always say that. I've been playing Pokemon Shuffle since we
Oh, yeah.
discussed
So you're
that.
back on these 2 mobile games, obviously?
Yeah, I mean, I've always played. I play Tetris all the time. It's just a good, quick, easy game.
Yeah.
And Pokemon Shuffle, I've been playing pretty addictively. I've got to like level 6. Let me see. Let me load her up. 61, and
Okay.
I have.
You still haven't paid a cent, have you?
I haven't paid a cent. I'm
Nice.
up to level 61, and I have
That's the way it is.
S-classed and caught every Pokemon so far. But now I'm up to Ghastly.
That's quite
and
impressive,
it's just,
actually.
It's just impossible. And I can't pass them. I don't know why. It's very weird.
You got to buy some of those.
You're right. I'm not going to. The other one I've been playing is Combo Quest, which was the one I spoke about previously.
Yeah.
I got stuck on level 40, and then I passed that, and now I'm on level 111.
Oh yeah, big gap.
It's just like I figured out how to play it properly. Finally, there was this health potion that I wasn't using that I didn't know about. So, but yeah, so I've been playing that. But the thing I wanted to talk about was Guitar Hero.
Oh,
You wrote an article.
Look,
for
that's a Wii U title.
It's a Wii U title, so I can talk about
it is.
Yes, it's available on Wii U.
Look, I got it.
Did you buy it for Wii U?
I bought it for Wii U, of course.
There you go.
So
How long did you own it for?
A few hours. Look, I had such high hopes for this. I'm a huge Guitar Hero fan. 3 was my favorite, but I like World Tour. All those. I'm not a big Rock Band guy. I've always been Guitar Hero specific.
We have heard good things about Rock Band.
But yes, thing. So the new layout. Look, I was really excited. I was like, this is going to add in a whole new level of difficulty and fun. But it's too hard too soon, which I didn't like. It's like easy is easy. It's literally just top to bottom string, and just do that. So it's 3 buttons. So it's easy mode. But normal.
So it's got
mode,
white buttons in the black.
It's
buttons
got black
now,
and
hey?
white.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah. So and then regular goes straight into power chords, bar chords, and alternate. So like it'll be like single line, bar, 1 white, 2 black.
Okay.
And then reversed and back and forth.
Wow,
and it's like it does not ease you into it. It's just like play now, go.
Yeah. Right. Wow.
Which I didn't like. It looked really nice. Like while you're playing, you're looking out at the crowd and you're looking at your other bandmates and stuff. And the way it works, from what I've gathered, is every song's recorded twice. One where everyone's like, "Oh yeah," and one where everyone's like, "Boo."
Yeah, there's a positive video and there's a negative video.
So if you start playing badly, it blurs quickly. The screen blurs and it goes to the next video, and that's cool. But what annoys me about this is in story mode, you're locked into 4 songs. You can't choose the songs. You're locked in, and you have to play all 4 back to back, which is kind of annoying. That's what it was like in World Tour as well, which I didn't like either. But you should be able to exit a set. Like sometimes you only have time to play 1 song. Sometimes you only feel like playing 1 song, but you're locked into 4, and there's no scoring. You're either doing well or doing bad. There's no actual score.
Oh, really? So you can't do like combo line or something?
No, it literally doesn't keep track. There's star power, but the way it works in that is all it does is increases increases the reaction from people. It doesn't increase your score because there is no score. It's just like, I'm doing badly. Let me hit
Where's
star
the incentive
power.
in that?
Exactly. Now, when you play on the online mode or the single player online, there's this you can pay for a subscription. You get like unlimited songs online. But they're like random each day. Or each
I
week
heard
and stuff
about
like
that
this.
too,
It's a cool idea, but it wasn't done quite well enough. If you play that, then there's a score, and your score can be like it checks out everyone else who's playing it, and it does like a best score for the day thing. But it doesn't have it on story mode, and that's the reason I play is to pass the songs and unlock everything.
Right.
But you could literally just press play on the game, let the story mode run. They'll boo you, but the song will finish. And then it goes to the next song, and then you've passed it.
Can you fail?
Not from what I saw.
Really?
I stopped strumming and it didn't fail me.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So
I think it appeals to a different subset of people who are, it's that party sort of atmosphere. Like, I want to get in, I want to play a few songs. I don't want to fail. I don't want to feel like I'm not good at it. But feel like I'm having fun.
yeah.
Yeah, the booing will do
Well,
that for you, but at least it doesn't have a fail state.
It made me feel like that though, and if you can't fail, and I'm playing, I'm like, wow, I'm not hitting a single note. This is dumb. Like, it wasn't just like, wow, my skills aren't up to scratch because I'm really good at Guitar Hero. But it's just a completely different thing. Like, I can play expert mode and do pretty good at it, but I couldn't even play regular mode on this. It was too hard, too fast.
Yeah, but that's because it's an adjustment, I think.
Even so, it doesn't, like, if you play the first few songs on a Guitar Hero, they're easier songs, and like you'll be playing, and they're like, oh, here's blue, oh, now here's an orange. In this, it's like, okay, ready, go, 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 power strum. Like you do all this. Like the first song, it does that. There's no ease into it. It doesn't. It teaches you like this is a bar note. Yeah, okay, cool, I can do that. This is a power chord. Yeah, okay, cool, I can do that. Now do them all.
Yeah, right.
Back to back, and it's not been made like Guitar Hero flows. The original one's flow is like, you know, it goes from the top button to the bottom button and back. And this one, it's like it'll be like white 1, black 2, white 1, black 2, bar 2, and so it doesn't feel like.
Do you think it's trying to mimic a real guitar too much?
It's trying to be a guitar simulator. Which
what everyone liked about the original controllers was that they were simple, and you know, if you're good at guitar normally. Didn't mean you were good at the game.
I'd go play, what do you call it? Rocksmith.
Rocksmith,
I'd go play Rocksmith if I wanted to do that. I want to play Guitar Hero. That's why you get it. It doesn't even give you the option to play just one string unless you play on easy. I would have much preferred it to be 2 rows of 5 even, and just have the option of playing single string or double string.
Yeah, okay.
Which is why my recommendation would be get Rock Band, but that's not available on Wii U. And I would want to play it on that. So I think it's available on PS3, maybe. It might
PS4
and it is new gen only. Okay, so even more so. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Just get Frets of Fire on PC. You can probably download all those songs. It was a really good idea, and I was so excited. And it sucks. If it was the old layout, I could overlook some of the poor, the no score and story mode stuff because it's familiar at least, and that's something I can do. But the mix of a poor HUD, the heads-up display was just poor. There's nothing going on there. It was very hard to access. The menu was sort of confusing. You were locked into those songs. There was no real need to play it because it's just going to run anyway. Yeah. But if I had buttons that I could actually play, and you know, it's fun when you're shredding, you know, through the fire and flames, like because you know the button layout, but I didn't have that kind of aspect to it.
Sure.
So I may give it a second shot, like if someone else owns it, but I don't think I'll be buying it anytime soon. Sure. It just wasn't enjoyable, and it really was. I was looking so.
I guess other than all that, other than what we've been playing, we're pretty much moving on to PAX and then the Christmas layout, and that's where we are.
Yeah, really excited. We you know. 2 more days to go.
Got some shirts made up.
Yeah, guys, Redcoin's moving forward. We got some stickers and some t-shirts made. Sweet merch.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, at this point, I wouldn't call it merch because it's not for sale. Well, the stickers are.
It's branding. But definitely the t-shirts are just in a prototype stage at the moment.
Yeah.
Before we take them to print and get them printed, you know, in bulk. But they don't look too bad.
Keep an eye for... myself, Aaron, and Adam at PAX, though. We're wearing our Red Coin t-shirts, and come see us, say hi.
Give you some free stuff.
Yeah. So what do you guys got planned for the next sort of few days?
Before PAX?
Yeah. What's your schedule?
Well, I think we're
kind of getting ready for it.
I think we're schedule planning. We're, you know, working out what we want to do on each day. Aaron's keen to compete in some of the competitions.
I'll be playing some of the Pokemon VGC stuff. Which I'll be running every day this year.
Yeah, I'm more keen to take it a little bit easier and see more of the games across the board, across all platforms as well, and maybe even have a look at some tabletop stuff. I'm a huge fan of some tabletop gaming, so I'm keen to maybe introduce that into the Red Coin fold. And
if the line for Star Fox Zero isn't too long, please give it a go.
We'll have to,
No,
I'm really anxious about that game.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Well, I'm anxious, and I want to, you know, know one way or the other if it's worth getting or not. So I'm sure it will be playable. I have a feeling that we'll be able to try out Triforce Heroes for ourselves. We'll
let you know about that.
Yeah. And I'm sure Mario Tennis will be there, and even Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I will try it because
Adam's good like that, guys.
We have to cover the games. You know, every Nintendo game has an audience, or we want it to have an audience because this is the podcast for it. So, stay tuned.
And anything else you want us to check out, whether that be Nintendo or not, let us know.
Yeah, certainly. And don't forget to get in touch with us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/RedCoinOz.
AUS.
That's AUS, yes.
Yeah, and don't forget to leave us a review on iTunes if you it really, really helps us. And,
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe,
Yeah.
comment, share, Facebook, YouTube,
Yes.
and
Website.
iTunes.
Website.
And the website at www.redcoin.net.au.
Thank you, Cam, for that.
Thanks again, guys.
All
and
right.
we'll see you all shortly, hopefully.
Yes.
Thank
you. Talk to you then.
Oh.
Adam's not talking. He's on his iPad.
We're going to have to take that off you in a minute.
¿Por qué no la